Hi guys, first of all, I just want to say that I'm sorry if my English is not perfect. I'm French, but I will try to explain myself as I can. So I just made a quick tutorial on the basic movement of Max. So just the basic movement inside the engine. I upload the animation of walk, the run animation and the idle animation, and the texture of Max, and I can find the link in the description of the video. So I will start a new project. So first of all, you will need to download the Unreal Engine. It's free, you can find it in internet. Any version is good. So you start a new project. In the new project, you select a third-person blueprint, so the third-person blueprint. Create, put the name that you want. In my case here, I name it tutorial Life is Strange. So you just create the project. Here you have the third-person character example. I will create a new folder for the animation, for the model and the texture. Inside the model I will import the Maxine .fbx. It's a basic model of Max. In the skeleton you leave it in none, and you uncheck the import material and import texture. Then just import. So now in the Maxine model, you will see that it's all gray. It's because we need to import the texture and to create the material. Then we can assign it each material in each part of the body of Max. So I will go to the folder of texture, and I will import in the texture folder all the texture. I save all. It's always better to save because we never know when the engine can crash. In the animation I will import the animation of Max. So you have the idle and run and walk animation. You open them, and in the skeleton you select Maxine, the skeleton of Maxine, and you check import animation. You can even uncheck import mesh. Otherwise, like you will see right now, we will import even the mesh and the physics asset that we need to delete. In this case, I import them and I don't need them, so I delete them. So you select. You keep only the green one are the animation. So you delete the mesh and the physics asset, and keep only the animation. So here you have the idle animation, the running animation, and the walking animation. So now going to the texture, we'll create the material. So you click on all the diffuse texture, so all with a D, and you click right and create material. So now inside the material you will have the base color, the specular and the normal. It's the basic one. You can make it more elaborate, what I did in my project, but for this tutorial I will just keep it easy and basic. So I just drag the normal and the specular, and I just connect them to their part. So I did it for all the materials that I need. the eyelashes, I just connect the opacity mask, and the same in the specular. I just did it because it's you have an opacity mask. You go to the blend mode and you just choose the masked and put it into side. I save all. It just it will just save and save the shader, compiling the shader and save it. I just don't need anymore the character who are inside the scene, so I just delete them. Again, save, because we never know. Now coming back in the model of Maxine, we'll apply all the material. So you have the highlight, and the highlight just allows you to see which part of the body the material will be applied. So coming back to the material, I will apply the material. I just create a new folder for the material, just for keep clean each folder. So I just move them. I just move just the material inside the material folder. So here it's the body. So I apply the texture, and I do it for all the materials that need to be applied on the model. I will need to create new material for the eyes and for the headphone. For the eyes, I will just create a transparent material. It's really a basic way to do it. You have more complicated, not really complicated way, but a different way for delete. But for this tutorial, I will keep it basic. So I just click right and create a new material, or just click in add new and go to material. So I will rename it transparent. And so I will just change the blend mode in translucent for have it opacity, and I will create a constant and keep it in 0 for have full opacity of the material. Apply and save. And now if I apply the material in the eyes, I will create another material just for the headphone. You can keep it transparent, so if you put it transparent it will disappear, or just create a material with a color if you want to have the headphone colored. So I just create a new material that I call colored headphone. And inside I will create a constant true vector, who allows you to have the color. So So you have the red, the green, and the blue, and allows you to change the color for the material. You can add metallic or specular, but in this case I will just keep it basic. So I just select transparent for sure that the headphone will disappear, or you just take the new color head and you will have the headphone will go in the color that you choose. In my case it's pink. No, we just change the color for sure that you can choose any color that you want, and automatically will change inside the model. I disable again. Come back to Maxine. I drag it the model inside the level just for sure that now she's not gray, but she have all the material, all the texture now. Now we need to create an anime blueprint. So I click in right and I go to create anime blueprint. I rename it Max anime blueprint. It's where you will have all the animation stocked. I will create now in the same way blend space 1D, one dimension. It's for blend the animation of idle, walk and run. So I rename it Max blend face. Now we'll add a new blueprint class. It's a character class that I will call it Max blueprint. Save all again, like always. In the Max blend space, you will where you will blend the animation. In the axis of X, I will call it speed. The label I will call it speed, and the velocity will be from 0 to 3 and 50. So I apply parameter change. You can change the orientation of the axe. So now I just drag my idle animation in position 0. My walk in the middle, so in this case in 1 and 75, and the max running in 3 and 50, so in the velocity of 3 and 50, and you can see that it's already blending. So passing from 0 to 3 and 50, she just passed from idle to run. Now in my max anime blueprint, I will call the blend space. So I just need to create a new state machine. So you click right, add a new state machine. I call it back basic movement. Inside you create a new state that I will call blend space. And I will just in your asset browser drag and drop the max blend space. We need the variable speed, so I come back to my blueprint and I go to variable. I just add a variable that I will call speed, and I will change the variable type as float. I drag and drop it, and I connect it to speed. Compile. And now you will see that when I will change the speed here, you will have in the animation max will change state from idle to walk, then run. depending of the velocity, so of the speed. Now I will update the animation. So coming to the event graph, I will just update the animation and check if it's valid for the pawn owner. So in this case, Max. I will just get the velocity and get the vector length, and I will connect the return value to my speed, setting my speed, and just connect the speed to the return value. And for this basic animation, that's all. Now we'll come back to my Max blueprint, and I will just select my mesh and just select the skeletal mesh Maxine. I will just position her inside the capsule component. And I will rotate her for go to the same direction of the arrow component. You can't rotate the character or change the size. In this case, I don't really need it. Compile. Now we need to add a spring arm for my camera. So the spring arm allowed you will allow to rotate around the character. So I just add the spring arm and then add the camera. I just attach the camera to my spring arm. And now I will the Max blueprint. I will drop it inside drag and drop it inside the level. So it will be the character that will be used for play. So as you can see, when I will change the arm length of the spring arm, the distance will change the camera. You can change even the axis Z and Y and X. In the camera you can change the field of view and other settings, but that in this tutorial again I will not cover it. So compile and save. In the spring arm you will need to check the use pawn control rotation. It will allow to rotate around the character. Now on the character, when you click on it and you go to the detail panel, if you scroll down, you will see auto possess player. You need to choose the player auto possess player to player 0. It allows you to control the character. You can even do it directly to the game mode. So now when we click in play, you are controlling Maxine even if you don't have any axis or input yet. What we'll do now, so going to the event graph will create the input. You already have them inside the third. There's already action mapping are already done in the third person example. So here you will have the axis turn, and and even the axis look up. So we'll just add a controller yaw input for the term, and I will add a controller pitch input for the lookup. I will comment it mouse input. Now when you click play, you will see that max turn with the axis, what we don't really want. So we'll come back to the max blueprint. In the viewport, we need to change control rotation. So you will need to go to max BP self and click use control rotation yaw. You uncheck it. Then in character movement inverted, you will orient rotation to movement. Compile. So now when you play, you can see that you can turn around max. So now clicking on max, you will go to animation mode, leave it in blueprint, and just select the anime class, max anim blueprint. Now compile, and you will see that now we use the idle of the bend space. In the event graph, now I will create the input movement. So the move forward and the move right. In the boss, I will add the movement input. Connect the scale value to the axis value. And we will get the forward vector for the move forward and the get right vector for the move right. Now I will make rotator. So you just connect the rotation value to the inward and you will break the rotator. Connect the yaw. And for the rotation, you will have a get control rotation. And that's all for the movement. So now you have max will run. In fact, max will always run. That is because your the movement, the max walk speed, it's more high than our walk normal speed. If you check for 2050 she run, and for 175 she's walking. So going back to the max blueprint in the character movement, if you go to the max walk speed, you see that it's right 600. We'll put it 175, so the middle. Now you can compile and save, and now max will walk, but as the same, she will just walk. For run, we need to set a new max walk speed. So I will just create a sprint command. You can create a new input for the sprint, but for the tutorial, as the same, I will just be basic and just write left shift. So I will just drag the character movement and get max walk speed, set max walk speed. And so when you press left shift, you will come to the max to the maximum, so 350, the velocity 350. And when you will release it, I will come to the walk speed, so 175. Just compile. I will comment it sprint. Compile, save, and now if you come back to play, you will see that she walk, and when you will click shift, she will run, and when you will release it, she will come back to walk. It's really the basic way to make walk or run max inside the engine. You can make it more elaborate, but it's a basic one. So voilà, I hope you will enjoy, and thanks all.